Welcome, Commander, to this quick bombing tutorial for B-17 Flying Fortress, the Mighty 8th Redux. So, moving on to the bomb run. We're going to start at the opening stages of our approach to the target, what the player has available to them at this stage, what decisions they can and cannot make, and how to find the target. Step 1. Always check your approach. So you will be now approaching the initial point at this stage in the run. This is where you will start your inbound leg of the bomb run. And it's going to be the stages where you are going to find the target and guide your bomber onto it from this point on. Do note that if you wish to change your approach, you can do so from the screen by simply going into manual mode and dragging the waypoint onto a new heading. Step 2. We are going to select our bombardier in the nose of the aeroplane and hit the I for India key. This will take us into the bombardier's window view, or more commonly known as the instrument view. From here, we are going to press the spacebar, which will take us to our bomb panel, where we will set up the configuration for how we wish to deploy our bombs once we reach the target. In here, we have the master switch, which will activate the bomb panel at the top. We have the bomb bay doors, the master arm switch, the autopilot switch, the rack selection switches for each of the racks, which can be viewed on the panel with the lights down at the bottom here. We have the bomb release interval dial, which will determine the delay between the dropping of each bomb. And then we also have the emergency jettison, should we wish to get rid of our bombs, because we need to, i.e. we've taken a hit and we can no longer maintain formation. If you wish to make any changes within this panel view, once again make sure you're in manual mode by clicking the computer icon in the bottom right or pressing the M for mic key on your keyboard. Players will also find the ability to switch to a salvo mode within this panel, however we will cover that within another tutorial. Now once we have configured our bomb panel the way that we wish, we are going to come back out to the window view by pressing the spacebar again. And then we're going to go into the action view, which is the A for alpha key. This will bring us into our bomb site specifically. We are going to make sure we're in manual control by clicking the display in the bottom right hand corner. You can also press the M for mic key if you wish to do so. At this point we would find our target if our bombardier has not done so already by making sure we are in search mode. Once we are in search mode, we have freedom of movement of the bomb site. We would line it up with where we want to aim, and then we would switch back to track mode, and which would lock our bomb site in that position. From here, we would use whatever bound controls we have. In this case, I am using the HOTAS, mirroring the flight controls. We are then going to adjust our aiming point of aim, fine-tune it, moving the stick left, right, up and down respectively, and the goal here is to target a single fixed point on the ground without too much movement within the bomb site itself. A good trick here to make sure that you have a properly referenced point of aim is to pick a building on the target or a right angle that you can see and keep the crosshair fixed on that point. When your two nodules align, this will now release the bombs from your bomber using the previously set settings on the bomb panel itself. And at this point, if our aim is correct and we have been tracking our target properly, we will begin to see our bombs roughly on the target coordinates where we drop them. In this case, you'll see we are a little bit off to the left of the target. This is because we didn't correctly align our drift using the left and right of the joystick in time to get a direct impact on our point of aim. Hopefully this has been a useful introduction and guide to how to bomb your target within the B-17 game. Good luck, Commander.